Following is a Buffalo City Life podcast. If you're interested in showcasing your podcast on our network, write to info@buffalocitylife.com. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and head over to buffalocitylife.com to check out other podcasts. Thank you for listening, and now on to the show.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of the second review. Guys, it's number 10.
Hooray!
We made it!
Clap, 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 clap.
What's number
clap.
10?
We're number 10.
We're number 10.
We're number 10 out of I don't know.
10?
10.
10 out of
We're
10.
10 out of 10, people.
10.
Jesus.
Hey, you know what rhymes with 10?
What?
Meat missile.
Alright, guys, I'm your host, King Kaiba. That's right, I used it, motherfucker. Get used to it, because I went to medieval times and I got knighted as a king.
It was my
Yeah.
idea, actually.
You can't get knighted as a king.
Yeah,
I got knighted as a
he
king.
did. He
the
did.
king knights the knight.
No,
or
no,
the queen knights the knight. You can't knight a king.
He actually got knighted as a king from another realm, but as an honorary king and an honorary knight of the
Was
realm
this in Canada?
of medieval
Yeah.
times.
Oh, never mind then.
Which is legit.
Totally makes sense
It's
now.
legit.
No, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. When and me and Getsun, yes, I'm going to use your real name for the day. Me and Getsun got it to me for my birthday. Thank you. And they asked me, okay, you're going to get knighted. What do you want to be called? I'm like, what? They're like, all right, what do you want to be called? Do you want to be a knight? Do you want to be a squire? Do you want to be a lord? Do you want to be a baron? Do you want to be a king? I'm like,
Do you want to be
hell,
a
I gotta go
wench?
with a king.
You could have been a wench if you wanted.
He could have been a lady,
I
yes.
could have
Or
been
a
a wench.
scribe.
Yeah.
Kaiba wench.
Kaiba wench. So for right now, I'm King Kaiba. In the corner over there is the J Zippo.
Hey, pants are still on.
But, we're happy about that. The me and Gatsu, who will be next week known as Fujimoto.
This might name change like every single week, by the way.
Yeah, you're like Cher. It's gonna change every week.
Cher, you better not wear anything like Cher. I'm out. I'm not gonna
You
look at
know
your
you
flabby
like
hairy
it.
ass.
You know you like it. And I promised to give you guys something epic for the number 10, and unfortunately, Obama has stolen the Bill of Rights from me again, and he won't give it back to me until the election. So we're kind of screwed. But we are welcoming our producer, Silky Smooth, up to the plate now.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So now he's going to enjoy the conversations.
Rather
not
than
in the
just
background.
roll his eyes and lean back and
And
slap
hear all
his
the weird
forehead.
shit I have
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah,
Well, now he can weigh in on it.
Yeah.
See, because there's a microphone open for him now.
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about a couple really cool things. First off, we're going to be doing a double review for Destiny's The Taken King between me and the me and Gatsu. I almost said Fujimoto, by the way.
I know.
I had a pause. So we're going to be we're going to be battling it out, and we're going to see who gets the better score here. Jay Zippo, what do you got back over there in the corner?
I got my. Never mind. I got two questions. What I want to try to start doing is have a little more interactivity with this. So
How about the
I
J
have
Zippo corner?
The J Zippo corner, yes. Yeah, you don't want to come back here unless I clean.
Nobody puts us there with you in the corner.
I am the farthest away from everybody. I have.
That was designed for a reason, by the way. You know that.
I have two questions, and
Alright.
I didn't let them know in advance. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. This time I won't because I want it to be spontaneous. And then I have a little bit of trivia as well to kind of back up those questions as well. So that's what I got for you guys.
I didn't know I had to fucking learn how to do stuff.
Yes.
How, dude?
Yes.
Why do I have to answer things on my own show?
Gonna make me use my brain?
Yes.
It's late. I don't like using my brain. It
Yeah,
hurts.
it's not really that brainiac stuff. But
I don't got a brain, so I don't have to worry about it.
All right, and then, you know what? We'll open the floor up to our newest member for whatever on earth he wants to talk about today.
Yeah, I feel like I should talk about Nidhogg with you guys. I want to see
Nidhogg.
if you guys want to discuss
What?
that.
I do. It's that really weird looking game, man, with the fencing
Yeah.
and the running and the throwing of swords and
The archery and the
the
towering.
archery, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So let us know about it. Like, let's hear. You know, like I've seen the gameplay, so I'd like to know a little bit more about it.
yeah,
Certainly.
go for it.
Okay. Right now?
You're up,
Oh,
man.
okay. I didn't know I was first to begin.
Why not?
Sure. Well, okay, so Nidhogg has been around for a while. I was just recently introduced to it, I would say, within the last 4 months or so. My buddy downloaded it, I think, off of PlayStation Plus. He got it for free. I want to say that that's a thing. Anyways, it is a game. Like I said, it's out for PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, Vita, PS TV. What the fuck is PS TV?
That is,
PlayStation Television?
Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't know that was a
it's
thing.
the newest thing that they came out with, and basically it's kind of like their introduction, like Sling TV.
Okay.
So
Interesting. Anyways, if you want to go to nidhoggame.com, you can check out more about the game. It's NIDHOGG game.com. They're definitely a finalist for a lot of good things. I think, yeah, like I said, it's been all the way out since 2010, but it hasn't really made any presence up until recently. I know, like I said, it was a free, I'm pretty positive, a free download for PlayStation Plus a couple months ago, or if not longer ago. And essentially, you battle out, and you can even battle out in a tournament style, however, with various players. Usually, it's more of like a multiplayer game. I find it to be more beneficial that way. Various levels. One is a castle. Another one's like a foresty area. Another is up in the clouds. And another one's like deep in the mines. And so essentially you're a fencer. You have different levels of holding your sword vertically. And then you can also throw your sword. And you can even disarm the other player's sword as well. Jumping, there's a jump and kick. And then there you can roll around as well. And if you don't have your sword, if you are disarmed, or if you threw it and weren't able to get it back, then you can also punch, kick, sweep kick, or get your player, the other opposite player, to the ground and then snap their neck.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah. So essentially, it's very. You have to be really quick on the trigger. Definitely, even when you're poking them with the pointy end, you want to make sure that you're quicker. You're quicker than most.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
So you want to finish first?
Okay, so exactly. Yeah. You want to make sure that you're stabbing correctly.
Right. I'm sure she'd mention it if you weren't stabbing correctly. Or she'd tell all her friends afterwards anyway.
I'd just be more concerned if she was stabbing you.
Yeah.
So is it like an easy game to learn or anything like that?
Real easy, not that difficult, especially if you're someone that's already orientated with games. Pretty easy. Gameplay is, like I said, very minimal. Essentially, you want to kill the person that is in front of you. So if it's me and you, we're playing against each other. I might be the yellow guy. You'd be like an orange guy. And if I kill you, in the beginning stage, you're limited to how far you can go. So say we're in the castle stage. There's this huge chandelier, and essentially the span of the chandelier is the screen is the length of where we can battle in the beginning until one person dies. And if I kill you, I then keep going forward, and then you'll keep respawning and as many times as I kill you. And then it goes like different stages. And I think there's 3 stages. There's the initial stage, which is pretty wide open once you get the first death over with. Second stage is not as big, has doors, like you can open up a door. You have to open up the door to get like through, and then you can get stabby with somebody. Or, and there are pits, like you can fall in a pit and die. You can jump on walls. You can even do kind of like a climb as well, a hang. It's weird how many things there are actually to the game, but it seems so minimal. Like if you look in just from here, it seems very minimal. But anyway, so the only way to progress, the only way to win a stage, or to win, I guess, the game part of it, is to make it all the way to your opponent's end by either killing him or just running by. However, I mean, you don't have to kill the person. You could disarm them and just run by them, as long as they don't punch you from the behind or kick you or whatever. And another caveat is if you are disarmed or don't have your weapon, you're faster than the guy that does have their sword, which makes sense. Mm-hmm. otherwise, yeah, you just reach the end, and once you reach the end, there's this huge crowd cheering for you, and then this big pink worm comes and eats you.
No,
That's a tequila reference. I know it is.
Yeah.
yeah, and if you look really closely, there is a cameo by Don Julio sitting in the crowd. He's in the far right-hand side at the very end. He's got a sign up in the air saying "Go Worm Go."
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, I've
No,
never seen that,
no.
but I was gonna say that was a good one. He had us.
I was like, really?
I was like, I don't remember that, but I'll believe you.
Yeah, sure.
That would
All
have
on
been
the
great.
presentation.
That
Yeah.
would have been great to have that in there, and then next thing you know,
Yeah, once you reach like stage 4 or whatever, you're the winner. It's you just like I said, you run through, and then the pink worm intestinal thing eats you, and then that's it. But you can have tournaments. You can have, like I said, more than one person per, and do multiplayer. It's pretty cool. We've spent hours just me, my buddy, and his I guess stepson, just playing, and you're just like because you're so jumpy. You want to get past or not get killed, or when you jump through, you feel the door. You feel like you've stabbed him first, but you didn't, and then you're back at it again. Face on off. So it's definitely takes some skill. You can't just be slow on the trigger, I guess.
there you go.
Questions,
The
comments,
only
concerns?
time in your life that you'll ever hear that it's okay to be early on the trigger.
Yeah. You want to be fast on the trigger. Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, yeah, solid game. Like I said, for what it is a really good game. And it's a lot of fun. I think maybe it depends on if you're playing with somebody who gets irritated quickly, they're not going to be as enjoyable. But
That leaves Kaiba out.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
But if you can enjoy the competition, there's no, other than your own ability, there's no one that can beat you other than how it goes. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, 2 thumbs up. I definitely recommend it. And I think it's only like $14.
Yeah,
otherwise,
it's pretty cheap game, and it's definitely worth the money to put into it because even if it's with the 4 stages, it's just fun.
Mhm.
I've definitely played it, and there are advantages and there are very big disadvantages to being armed and disarmed. But yeah, it's a worth buy.
Cool.
Yeah, and sometimes even like I said, even the stages themselves come into factor. Like the clouds will disappear underneath your feet, and then there you go. Or
So play the stage well.
you have to know the
Advantage.
stage well. The stage does play to it as well. There's in the mines, like the floor, there's a conveyor belt, and so you'll float. Or like I said, even in the doors, when you're inside the door, you have the advantage. So because the person has to come through and then get stabby, so you have that advantage of the element of surprise. So it's definitely got times where, like I said, or you never even know, somebody could just jump on your sword, and then you're just cruising through. And I like how the bodies paint the floor as they die too, which is pretty sweet.
I could just see, I just saw your face.
No, I'm just thinking, Nidhogg needs to have a tagline. Nidhogg, get stabby.
It's stabby. Yeah, definitely.
I want to. You've been bugging me with these questions, man. I need to step in, and you gotta give me something here. I've been wanting to know what on earth is coming out of your mind.
Right, so, like I said, I decided I wanted to get it a little more interactive, back and forth type of thing, because the couple episodes that I listened to, that's when I think we all did the best, is when we were just kind of all
Getting a
working
good
off each other,
interaction.
and a lot of, even though I'm maybe reviewing a game, someone else maybe have a better viewpoint of that certain situation or whatever, so I kind of like to go that route, so I guess that this will be the J Zippo corner. Don't mind the stains on the floor.
Just
So-
don't bring a black light in.
We will discuss it, but I'm going to ask the first question. It's a very simple answer. I don't want an explanation. I just want an answer. And it's got to be within 5 seconds, so everyone just blurt it out. Well, don't blurt it out.
All
but,
once, or
so the question is, if the year was to end today, what would the game of the year be?
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Batman.
Batman.
Witcher 3.
What?
That's your opinion, or is that the fact?
No. That's my opinion, and I
Right.
figured that's.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, like, what is like the validity to that Game of the Year study right there?
I just wanted to know what everyone thought, and I figured everyone would have a different answer, and we can.
My first reaction probably would have, been something really retarded, but I figured, I probably should say the last game that I fully enjoyed playing, which was Batman. But I don't know.
Batman. I think Batman. As far as the actual game, like I like Madden a lot, and I've been enjoying playing it, and I definitely want to play Witcher 3, but I think the reason why I probably don't like Witcher 3 as much is because I haven't played it. That I've only played it through like a little bit, but I think for game of the year for overall, I think Batman was the better selling game.
I have to
What
agree
did you
with-
say, Kaiba? Or
Yeah, what do
Fujimoto?
I say?
What did he say?
I said Metal Gear Solid 5.
You haven't
Okay.
even played it yet.
That's
I
it.
have not, but I
How
played
can
Ground
you, how can you vote for a game that you haven't
because
played
I've played
yet?
Ground Zero.
Well,
so
there,
Ground Zeroes
wasn't
takes
any
it's literally it's the
prerequisites
same
that
game.
said you had to play the game. It's just
Yeah.
what you think the game of the
Yeah.
year is at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
so-
I think Taken King probably will be.
No, it can't be.
I
It's a
actually
DLC.
would probably, if I would have thought about
Yeah, but
listening
you
to the
think
question.
I mean, it's not really a DLC. It's kind of a.
Taken King, it can't be. It's game of the
It's
year.
bordering. It's bordering actually being a legitimate.
I actually
game.
looked it up. It would be DLC of the year.
Well, yeah, it's definitely.
That's so stupid, though.
But
I mean,
Destiny would be the game, and then Taken King is part of
Well, yeah,
Destiny. So
you just spent $40 buying the damn.
Yeah,
fucking
true.
thing. It should be a game.
you think Star Wars Battlefront will be?
Hell no.
well, leading into my part
Okay.
2 of my first question.
Okay.
Ooh, you didn't tell me there's part 2.
Yeah, he
I
say
just
there's two
did.
questions.
Are you not listening? Am I stuttering? Dark, 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 dark.
I think you're still listening while that. You're still paying attention to the poking swords.
Stabby. I like getting stabby. Let's go ahead to January 1st, 2016.
All right.
Will your answers be the same?
No.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, now that you said Destiny Taken King is not.
yes, my answer will still be the same.
Okay,
No,
so we
no.
still get Metal Gear
No.
Solid 5,
Fallout 4.
Fallout
And the-
4.
Fallout 4.
I don't know. Star Wars might be up there.
But it's not expanded universe though. It's not like
I hear
all the
you.
timelines.
It's a game's a game, man. A game is a game.
You know, we're gonna have to.
And
just
I would have
wait
to go
and
with Fallout 4 too, even though I love Witcher 3.
Thank you.
I just can't imagine seeing everything on Fallout 4 and it not just sweeping the.
Well,
So
you
here-
did
here's-
read
Awards.
but did you read the latest news on it though? Fallout 4 is going to launch without a particular voice.
No.
Three Dog's not in it.
No.
What? Three Dog.
Eh,
How many hours did you wander the wasteland of VC and hear Three Dog?
eh.
You just want to get stabby with it.
Well, I
I
was
just want to know if
actually-
there's tits in it.
I was
Tits in there.
I was actually reading.
Fallout. There's always tits.
I was actually
modded.
reading an article that actually says that Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually in the running for Game of the Year right now.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then when
And
Fallout 4 comes out,
And I believe that it's definitely going to
Wait.
be it because
Isn't there another Halo coming out too, though?
yeah, there's Halo 5.
there is.
Ooh, I almost forgot that. I forgot there's
When does that come
one
out?
I'd like to say Game
November.
of the Year.
November.
Right now, I'd like to throw my hat in there. Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3.
Is that because no. I've seen the previews. Okay, let me ask you: who in their right mind could shoot a propane tank, launch in the air, shoot a RPG at fucking tanks or something like that, land perfectly fine, and go to pull out double pistols, kill some more people, then take down a fucking AC-1 gunship? Well, freaking, it's ridiculous.
You know who could?
That guy, but that's not even real.
Hey, it's a guy. You didn't say if he was real or imaginary. It's a guy.
Okay, fine. Let's strap you to a propane tank. We'll shoot it. So see if you can fly up in the air. We'll give you a makeshift RPG and see if you
I ain't
can.
gonna fire no damn RPG you made.
You know,
I'm gonna die. I might as well just die from something else.
So
Might as well
what-
die from dysentery.
this is what Clade says in Taken King. I'm
So-
not riding that thing.
This is a good thing because at the end of the year, I'm going to write this down. I'll listen to a podcast. I'll write down all what we think is going to happen. And at the end of the year, we'll find out.
So,
well, it
wait,
will be
can
the
we
beginning
put-
of
Wait,
next
you know
year
what?
sometime.
I say let's put a bet on this.
Sure.
Okay, we need a good bet.
I have enough bets already.
Yeah, and when your team loses to my team, I can't wait for that lobster.
You just cash
Oh
it
yeah,
in.
no,
A lobster.
listeners out there, we have a bet going on between myself and me and Getsu here that the Buffalo Bills are going to lose to the Washington Redskins. Happening, and if they do lose, I have to buy this lovely morsel of pudge
Flesh.
Of man
lo-
meat.
a lobster
meat
dinner.
missile.
But if
The meat missile.
when my beloved and fearless, voracious team dismantles the Washington Redskins in December, I'm going to be enjoying a nice lobster dinner.
You know, just because you said that, now we just lost subscribers because everybody hates the Buffalo Bills.
Nobody hates
Well,
the Buffalo Bills. Everybody hates
let
the
me just get this
Patriots.
straight.
Dude,
Now,
we're on
what
Buffalo
happens,
City Life Network. How do we hate the Bills?
So, what happens if like the Bills win by like 1 point in overtime?
Doesn't matter.
Win's a win.
A win's a
Win.
win.
Okay, because you were
I
saying
still
they
win.
had to dismantle them and kill them and
They
vaporize
will.
them.
They will.
Well,
But
just
if they
because-
lose by 1 point,
No,
it's
they might
not
just
really.
dismantle and kill half their players and still win by 1 point.
But on the off chance of my team, because they're playing in FedEx Field, so on the off chance that my team wins. Oh, my
that
Lord.
ain't happening.
That ain't
All right, so I got some trivia for you here.
All right, I want
All right.
to hear some
Wait, we
trivia.
gotta go back to the bet stakes here.
Yeah, we can visit it later.
Yeah.
Finish it.
All right, keep going.
All right, so the trivia is I got it from 2014 to 2006.
What?
How many Game of the Years can you name?
Fuck you.
For each system?
No,
Wait.
this was, I took the most popular game, I typed in
Okay.
Game Awards, and the first site that came up, which is the major Game Awards.
Is this like a group challenge or is this?
Yeah, just go for it. I mean,
All right. I know Fallout 3 was on that list somewhere.
Nope,
What?
not on the list.
Man, I'm an idiot then.
Well, no arguments here.
Metal
I
Gear
would-
Solid 4?
I would.
Nope.
I would say Halo
Nope.
2.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Yes, that
Skyrim's definitely one
was
of them.
2011.
Batman was one of them, right?
No,
Arkham
no
City.
Batmans.
No
Is this
Batmans?
a PlayStation game of the year?
No, this is an overall.
Overall.
Okay,
Overall,
I
this
know
is
Halo
like the-
4 had to be on that list.
No,
What?
nope, not on the list.
Resident Evil?
Nope. This is
Ooh.
2006 though. Resident Evil was like early 2000.
Yeah.
Okay,
they
yeah,
stopped
good
making
point.
those a while ago, man.
2006. Wow, where was I in 2006?
Was I born?
Was I around? Holy crap.
Oh, why do you have to hurt my brain like this?
Yeah, this
These
is
are
good.
This is a good one.
This is good.
I
We named some
feel like if I
popular
can even
one.
just. Yeah, we've named one so far.
2006.
Witcher 2?
No, that's not.
What about last year? Do you
ooh,
even know last
Dragon
year's?
Age 2.
No,
What? Dragon Age?
no. But you're close for 2014.
Dragon Age Inquisition?
Was 2014.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. All right.
All right, so that's 2. All right, so that's 2 down, and how many more to go?
We've really too many.
8.
2013, 2012. What came out in 2013? What was a
Dude,
huge
I don't
game?
remember what happened 3 days ago. What do you
Huge game, 2013. We're all still playing it, and we're all still loving it.
What?
I don't know.
Dude, we're not all playing the same games here in this room.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
I'm not playing that.
I'm playing that still.
I kind of am. I didn't know they make Game of the Year.
How
Yeah,
about
2013.
how
Was I
about
Sheltered?
World of Warcraft? Make it?
Nope.
No.
What about StarCraft 2?
Nope.
Shit.
2012 was a weird one. When I say it, you probably.
Can
I
we
feel like
phone a
I feel like
friend?
you should you just start telling us because I don't think we're gonna guess on it.
No,
Yeah, I
we're
know.
gonna, our episode's
You
gonna
guys are
end
terrible.
before we-
Horrible.
Yeah. Take
I
away
can't
our,
remember 3 days ago. How am I
Take
gonna
away-
remember 3 years
2012
ago?
was weird. I don't necessarily agree with it, but The Walking Dead won Game of the Year.
no
Dude, are
way,
you
dude.
kidding
this
me?
Is some shit.
Dude,
No,
did you
this
play
was
the
the
Walking
game. This was
wait,
like
wait,
Wait,
whoa.
The Last of Us?
No,
Or,
The Walking Dead, the episodic series.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Last of Us wasn't one of them.
No.
Yeah, I
How
agree
was
that.
Last
I'm
of
not
Us
saying
not
that
one?
that's not. The Walking Dead was not a good game. I'm just saying The Last of Us was an amazing game.
Yeah.
But GTA 5
How
beat
is
them
it-
out.
How is
How?
Last of Us not on that list?
GTA 5!
I don't think.
You know why? Because half the
Okay.
country
Came out
is all a bunch of
2013.
criminals anyway, so they don't believe in touching
Where's your sources coming from?
from the,
The
actual
Game Awards.
website.
Game Awards? What
Game Awards. What was the #1 game award for the past 10 years?
I don't know.
It's on Spike TV.
Who cares about Spike TV?
And they took like 10
Opinions.
different sources, put them together, and then people also voted on it. So it was like all this big
Fucking
conglomerate to
VGAs.
come up with this.
Okay.
2011 was Skyrim, still the best game ever. 2010, this was an interesting one too. It was created by the same people who did Grand Theft Auto.
Once you say it, I'm gonna know.
Red
Red
Dead
Dead
Redemption.
Redemption.
There you go. If you didn't
How did
see
I
that,
never-
I just pulled out like
The
I was a
double
cowboy
hand.
with assless
Man,
chaps.
How did I love that game too. I can't believe I forgot about it.
Okay, 2009, he hit on something, or no, you hit on something for Game of the Year this year. Uncharted 2 was 2009.
Okay.
2008.
Hmm.
And it was 5 years we're waiting for one, and this one came out previously. Grand Theft Auto 4.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Dude, I don't understand how these. I mean, I like Grand Theft Auto, but they weren't that good.
GTA 4 was not Game of the Year worthy.
I
Are
believe.
you guys on drugs?
I believe you.
Well,
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying. GTA 5 was like one of the best games
I'm
ever
saying
made
GTA 4,
ever.
not 5.
I highly
four the
disagree
same
with that,
thing.
but okay.
Four is not
Best
the
game
same thing.
ever.
Nah,
4 is
man.
not
Like,
the same
it's
thing as 5.
Phenomenal.
There's so much different between 4 and 5.
Well, I know that because it's 2008 to 2013. Huge difference.
Duh.
All right, 2007.
Yeah, what's that?
Bioshock.
Wow.
Eh, I
That
guess.
no. That,
Yeah.
Wait, BioShock 1 or 2?
One, the original.
No. That was not worthy because I could list at least 5 things wrong with that game alone to make it not Game of the Year.
Game of the year.
Okay.
These
In
stats.
2006,
I don't know.
Can I get a hint?
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Really? See, now that
2000
definitely agree.
Yeah,
that
I
that's
agree.
one.
I will
that's a-
agree to that.
Yep, so I got it down to 2006. 2005 started getting some weird
Although
ass shit.
I
that
have
just-
one big beef with Oblivion though.
It wasn't like it didn't blow me away like Skyrim did.
No, Skyrim was. Look, you.
I feel like
Like
Skyrim's the best game
2006.
on that whole list, and I don't. I mean, you guys say Grand Theft.
I never
you
played
say Grand Theft
Skyrim,
Auto.
so-
I
GTA
love,
5 is good.
Skyrim. That's my favorite. But GTA 5 and GTA 4 at its time were phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
You know what? I do remember playing a lot of GTA 4 though.
Played the crap out of that
Maybe
game.
it's because I wasn't playing video games then. It's a distinct possibility.
He was cool. He was just banging chicks.
Yeah.
A little bit of blow, some
Was that?
hookers.
Well, it was because they kept coming out with all the different like law. What was it? The stupid offshoots to them. Liberty
like
City
the
and
Lost,
all that stuff.
Lost
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Liberty
The
City.
Lost,
no,
and then they-
no.
No,
Vice City. That is.
Vice City,
Oh,
Vice
I love
City
Vice
was one of the
City.
coolest.
Was one of the
I
back.
played-
That was
that's what-
3, wasn't it?
No, Vice City was its own.
Yeah,
it was
it
its
was
own
like
game.
3.5.
Yeah, I think of it as like three.
It was
'cause-
Vice City and San Andreas was in between 3 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Vice City. I'll
Vice
just
City
play
was
it just to
awesome.
listen to the music, man.
To sit there and drive like the
80s.
1980s Corvettes
Oh, yeah.
around and stuff like
Hells
that.
yeah.
It was awesome.
She's
She's a
Loved it.
maniac.
Which you heard the rumor about GTA 6, right? That you're going back to Vice City.
Oh yeah, the other
Oh, man.
the other thing that I also heard is they're gonna probably include for GTA 6. There's heavy rumors that not only is it gonna be Vice City, but also gonna include again the city from GTA 5, the whole realm of that area, Los Santos,
Los Santos, San Andreas,
as well as Liberty City.
Liberty City and Vice City.
Yeah, they're gonna make it a
I guess I'm
whole.
gonna have to play GTA 5. I must have been missing out on this.
Yeah, but
It's awesome
this,
game.
this
I
isn't
love
going to
it.
be coming out until like the next.
To get on the
console,
PC, they got
so-
some great mods now too.
Oh yeah, like the one with the Death Star or the
The-
Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Or the Mass Effect 3 Reaper ship.
Oh, the Reaper. That's like the size.
The
of
gravity
the
gun
island
is
thing.
fun too. You can be Iron Man and like go up to something, crush it, and it goes flying through the air,
Oh,
killing
I
people. It's
saw-
awesome.
I saw the video footage of the Iron Man suit, and I have to say, that was the worst thing I ever freaking saw.
I know, but it's fun, man. The best is when he gets in a car. He's like clipping outside of it, and his head's sticking out of the top. It's great. Well, that's what mods are all about.
Get in
They're
a car
all
if you're
fun.
wearing an Iron Man suit that flies.
I don't know. Why
The only
not?
car that could fit that would be the Sand King.
All right. So here's the last part. Last part of the
Oh, the trunk humper.
Here's the last part of the trivia,
All right.
Okay, come on.
and then we'll move on. Since it's only last year, what games were up for Game of the Year in 2014? We already know Dragon Age Inquisition won.
Mhm.
What other game last year was up for Game of the Year?
What other game or games?
Games. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games.
Oh, the fuck.
Far Cry 3.
No.
Was there a
No,
Zelda?
it was
Was there a
not.
Zelda last year?
No.
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 I just. Oh my. What the?
Couldn't have been Kingdom Hearts? Nah, because nobody likes that game but me.
Yeah, let's not get stabby.
For the
Man.
record, I was going to just throw it on stab.
All right. So one, it was. I'm going to tell you, one was exclusive to.
How about the
Nintendo.
Order?
Nope.
No.
Really?
Borderlands?
One was exclusive to Nintendo. The other one was one was I think exclusive just for PlayStation 4 or 2 or 3 or whatever it was.
The Smash Brothers game, the newest one.
No, that didn't
No.
come out last year.
It didn't.
No, it was
Oh.
the year before.
So even before I seen it, I probably would have guessed 3 of them. A couple of them I would. The other two I wouldn't have guessed.
Exclusive to Nintendo. It had to be a Zelda game then.
No,
It had to
no,
have
no,
been.
no.
Really?
No.
Let me know when
That's
you
what I
guys
said.
give up.
It was a Zelda game. No.
Last exclusive to Nintendo last year.
The one that's exclusive to Nintendo is my kind of game. I would love that game. In fact, I do. But I
Okay,
can't
then
play
it
it on
can't
one.
be on the Nintendo system if it's your kind of game.
It is.
It's got boobs.
Uh huh. Lots of naked.
Final Fantasy.
No.
What is this?
There
Dead or
was a-
Alive?
No, it wasn't DOA. What? Why are we playing Pictionary?
Yeah, I don't know, because that's like her thing.
Thing?
All right.
Tomb Raider.
Bayonetta 2.
Oh, I never played that.
I've always wanted to play, but I never
played
played.
Bayonetta.
Never heard of it.
Sorry.
Bayonetta 2?
Yeah, never
It's
heard
like
of
the
it.
Alright.
it's like the girl awesomeness of Devil May Cry, only just more exuberant and big
More
boobs.
boobs.
That
Right,
was-
she like her hair is like her kind of her clothes, and when she does moves, it disappears. you get to
This is
see
a
it goes up.
Nintendo.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. It's
yeah.
exclusive for Nintendo. Yeah.
Wait,
Dragon
I
Egg
remember-
Inquisitions.
All right.
Then there was another one that I fucking hate these games, but they seem to be coming out every other year. Like man loves the game,
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 2.
No.
The other one is a card game.
Really?
Uh,
Texas Hold'em?
No, it's solitaire.
That's, was that a Magic the Gathering?
Nope.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Hearthstone.
There's
Oh,
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
dude, there hasn't been a Yu-Gi-Oh game in like 8 years.
And
You
then
know
the
what?
last one was, which is I thought was a really good game. I didn't actually play it, but I watched a lot of gameplay. It was Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow Mordor actually is a really good game.
Yeah, I
It-
heard
I gotta
it.
play
really
this.
It's a really good game.
All right.
I totally actually I knew that was one of the games, but that's once again that's not one of the games that just like blew me away. Where I was, I don't know. That's interesting. I do think Dragon Age was really good. It's almost a Skyrim knockoff though to me.
Yeah, I was surprised it won. To be honest, I thought that
I felt like the graphics on it aren't that good. The gameplay to me seems really repetitive and dull too.
yeah the first couple I've played here and there I
The
have
first
to
one
agree.
was
Graphics were eh.
amazing. Like the Dragon Age Origins was just amazing to me.
Maybe.
Then when Dragon Age 2 came out, that one was the kind of like retarded one because you were stuck in a certain area.
I guess because I put it up against Skyrim, and Skyrim's being the holy grail of all those types of games.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Well, Elder Scrolls as a whole. I mean, I remember Daggerfall back in the day being crazy, but it was one of my favorite games. You know?
Yeah, you'd go into a
You wanna
dungeon,
go-
leave it, go back, and it's a completely different dungeon. It was
I will
great.
blow your mind away. See
No.
if you know this one. And it's a PC game, Zip.
Uh-oh.
PC game. Quest for Glory 4.
No, I never
No,
played that.
never heard of that.
What?
Quest for
How
Glory
have you
4.
not played Quest for Glory?
I don't know.
I would have figured like it was on the same realm as EverQuest.
Oh, I played EverQuest.
Yeah, it was. It
never
came
played
out around the same
EverQuest.
time as EverQuest did. You gotta look that up, man. Quest for Glory 4.
I will.
Anytime I hear a number after it, and I haven't heard of the first three,
I don't know about that.
then I'm
Then.
like, Quest for Glory 4.
Slapped here in the
I'm just
face.
being honest.
Okay,
I hear you, but I
okay,
feel
you
like
Grace. Let's.
I mean,
talk
well,
about
that's how I
Taken
felt about
King.
Witcher 3. Like, I knew about Witcher 1 and 2, and I was like, well, why do they keep coming out with all these Witcher games? And then,
Got to be something to them.
yeah, there's got to be, I guess
Bring
so.
us better. Bring us easier questions next time, man. We're old.
No, I appreciate the making me think at this time.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So next week I'll do the same thing. I'll
keep it
have a
going.
question or two and then a little bit of trivia.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, now on to the big thing is the Taken King came out on Tuesday, and me and the I have to do it. I'm sorry, Fujimoto. I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head now. It's Fujimoto now. Fujimoto. We played the last 2 days technically because today's Thursday. But by the time everybody gets to listen to this, it'll be like Sunday or Monday. So yeah, so we've been playing this
Or
for
Friday.
2 days.
Or Friday. Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't put it out Friday afternoon or
if you're on,
anything.
Buffalo City Life. Sunday if you find us on YouTube and Facebook. But I have to say, so far I am very pleased. It is crazy.
I'd have to agree. It's like they pretty much revamped the entire game. They listen to the players because the players do know best,
They listen to the bitching.
and it worked. You know, it worked so well. You know, I love the new the new gameplay in it, the lovely new subclasses you get. Me and my warlock doing like the whole like Darth Vader Sith powers, you know.
Titans all the way.
Yeah.
Titans with the hammer.
Don't mention the word Titans, please.
What?
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
Buccaneers got completely creamed by them.
All right, I gotta go back and I gotta rub
Teen
salt in the
Titans?
wounds. No. So no, this past Sunday for everybody that's an NFL fan out there, and I'm sorry I have to bring this up because you made me.
No.
Yes. So the first ever outing of Jameis Winston. Did I say his name right?
Jameis.
Jameis.
He actually didn't do all
famous
that bad.
Jameis Winston.
And Marcus Mariota, Titans versus the Buccaneers, and for Jay Zippo being a Buccaneers fan, I
Destruction.
think he probably would have had a better time wiping his ass with sandpaper.
Yes, I fully agree. And for the record, I wanted them to draft Marcus. I've always wanted them.
Well,
But
so did everybody else, but they had
Jameis had the skill set that Marcus doesn't have. So the difference between those two is the brain. And Marcus has it, and Jameis likes crab legs.
So.
See, I wouldn't. Well, we're gonna talk about games here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
I know.
about sports.
We'll
later.
talk about sports later. All right. So I had to bring that up because he said something. But yeah, going back to the Destiny of the Taken King, yeah, they really overhauled the entire game itself. Basically from little things such as what used to be the currency being Glimmer, Vanguard marks, and Crucible marks is now just Glimmer and Legendary marks.
Yes, now you don't have to sit there and accumulate Vanguard marks or Crucible marks in the Crucible just to get Crucible gear.
So for you, you
redundant.
PvP haters, they listen to us all because I'm one of them. I hate PvP in specific games such as Destiny. I figure, they should have took a lot more of what they did for the Crucible and added it to the actual PvE elements to actually give it a better, more deep meaning and experience.
For noobs like me, explain PvP and PvE, the differences.
PvP is player versus player.
It's just like in Warcraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, Call of
multiplayer. Never
Duty,
played Warcraft.
multiplayer, and PvE is just basically players versus everyone, which means just
Basically like the computer, like enemies,
Yeah,
like the actual
enemies.
story itself.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
not like multiplayer, but like I'm gonna actually jump in with the PvP because I played more of the PvP of the Crucible than I did with the actual Taken King storyline and stuff like that. But like for all you hunters out there,
No.
thank God they nerfed your Blade Runner armor. Blade Dancer armor. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
okay,
Thank
deal.
you. I hated that thing with a passion. It was finally time that I get to nuke every one of your sorry little asses with my fusion grenades. It was the most perfect moment of my life doing that.
You mad, bro?
Dude, I hate
Oh,
hunters.
we got a hunter in the room.
I hate.
No, I played a warlock.
But,
So let me get this straight. That was the most perfect moment of your life. Mine was the first time I had sex. Yours was you threw a grenade at some guy with some shitty armor. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around
your wife
it.
doesn't listen to our show.
Yeah, I know. Seriously,
'Cause
she'd
she
kill us.
would
She'd
kick
kill us.
Your ass.
But
Us or just you, buddy?
anyways, they did that, and I played a couple of the new game modes already. There's one of them called Mayhem. It's exactly what it is. Think your ultimate special super attack and your bar
Wait,
or
ultimate special
super attack. I just
What
call
are
it
we,
just.
Japan?
Yes, come on. Just let me just hear me out. And it charges, and your super charges like every 20 seconds, and it's just everybody using their supers. Like, and you're in the small quarters. You got the Titans with their hammers and their ground pound force lightning, whatever you want to call it. You got other guys with like their Nova bombs or their Sunsinger throwing grenades. That's my style. Then you got all your Blade Runners.
Dancers.
Blade Dancers are the same thing.
It's not the same thing. That's like comparing the Buccaneers and the Titans.
But like,
I'm sorry, Zippo.
but that was good. But Mayhem, what they did is they times the points by 10, and it's just everybody killing everybody, literally. And the other game that I played, and this one's actually pretty cool because you can't camp in this, and it takes required team effort. It's called Rift. So basically, you start out, it's 2 teams, and there's a spark in the middle of the map. That's just what they're calling it. They're calling it a spark. You have to gain control of the spark, and then you have to run to the other person's side of the base, kind of like football. And when you get there, there's like this rift on the other end of the base. But you don't just kind of hover over and done. You literally get up in the air and you slam dunk this thing. And then if you're near it, there's like a shockwave, bonus damage, people die. And it's like the coolest thing ever, actually. And you can't camp over there because the way they accumulate points to win the game is they have these areas where as you advance further and closer to the enemy's base, you get points based on that. So it prevents camping at the single base at all, which is great. So I actually thought that was pretty cool. PvP's new maps were really, really interesting. They had the Lost Oasis in Mars, as well as like you got to finally play on the reef. That was nice. So that was pretty cool. But that's PvP, not too bad. I'd still, I don't live in there, but I'd still play most of it. What is that?
So I have a question for you two.
Yes.
What would be, like I said, I've been one of the more interested people to play this game. But what is, like the intrigue to play for somebody that hasn't played Destiny yet, or is seeing this now kind of for the first time? Is this more beneficial, or is this kind of, now I got to play all this game to catch up to everybody?
Well, the nice thing is that if it works off both ways. One for the newer player and two for the people coming back. Now, for all the newer people out there, if you didn't go on and get the legendary edition of the game, obviously you're kind of screwing yourself because you're gonna need the original game itself to be able to run the Taken King, because it is classified, as much as how much you have to put down for this damn thing. It's still classified as a DLC. Now, if you're somebody that's coming back to it and then purchase the Legendary Edition, as long as you didn't delete the game data off your system, you're basically going to get a couple of abandoned quests. And these quests are basically a couple of the highlight missions from the main game itself, the original game, the Dark Below, and the House of Wolves. So it lets you play catch up really quickly. And I think, between me and Fuji here, I think we, slammed through and probably been on the better part of 3 hours, I think.
Yeah. And I think for people who haven't played it yet, this would probably be the perfect time to play, just for the simple fact that, there's so much more to do in the game now. There's so much more, diversity in there. There's so much to do as far as get items in there. It's a lot easier. Beforehand, you were kind of just waiting, and you can only do so much. You could beat the game pretty quickly, but now, if you were to buy, the Legendary or the Collector's Edition that came with, House of Wolves and the Dark Below, now it's just one giant story. Now it's everything's kind of coming together. Now it's gonna take you a little time to actually get to the end game, between all the different exotic items out there and the side quests. They actually have side quests now, so that's pretty cool.
And there's still only the 3 types of characters you can play, right?
3 types of characters, but now you're adding the third element onto these characters.
So basically every character, beforehand, every character either had a combination of 2 of either solar abilities, arc abilities, or void abilities. Now they've added a third subclass to every single character, so now you get all 3 of them, but are they're unique to their own characters, basically. So that gives you an idea of you have much more to actually run on. I prefer this over this, or if you're running with a fire team, you can have a fire team each running with one specific ability to cover all your ground for everything. So there's a lot more in depthness for the character.
And what characters are you guys?
He plays as a Titan, so he's like
a
our
tank.
He's our tank,
Yeah.
I play as Warlock. I'm actually kind of in the middle, because I'm not only just offense, I'm also defense as well too. So I can go both ways, and that's what I actually play in the game.
There was no question of that anyway, so I don't know why that's news.
Yes, but I play both an offensive game and a defensive game, because I have my guys set up to be more. If someone dies, I can revive people a little bit faster than others would. So I'm the support system, and then our other buddy plays as the hunter. He stands on the side. He gets killed a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
He leads with his face.
Yes.
Too much.
All right. Well, yeah, I think next month this will be my birthday purchase. So
It is when it comes to the Taken King, they definitely did a lot they righted a lot of wrongs, in a sense, and they made it a lot more enjoyable. I'm gonna definitely say there are a couple things that have been taken away from the game, that were in the original DLCs, such as back when the Dark Blow came out, you could run around the Earth or the Moon and you could find the Blades of Crota. But when the Wolf Pack showed up through the House of Wolves DLC, they subsequently removed that. Well, now with the Taken King, they've removed the Wolf Packs. So now you're only, to basically their, what do you want to call it, like a public event.
Yeah, their type of now you're running something else called the Taken. Basically, any enemy you can pretty much kill in the game, this badass comes in there. Okay, fine.
We leave this to the mystery of those who have not played it yet.
Okay.
Because much like, you guys, when you played it for the first time, and then when I played it, you just run in and you're like, holy fuck. That's what we want him to do. We want him to run into the holy fuck moment.
Oh, you want him to do what I did to you last night?
Shut up, asshole.
Well, I don't think we want to know
No,
this.
he just...
I lured him into a horrible trap.
Yeah, he did. Anyways, going back to, the Taken King itself, and I mean, just like everything else, we did go graphics, gameplay, story on this, but I think it's going to be a little bit differently because it is a DLC. So, mostly like graphics and gameplay were already established. So their scores really don't mean a lot. But definitely the story score is probably where the meat's going to come from. And I mean, with the graphics, they did enhance a little bit more of it. They took what was there, what was good, and made it better. They made a lot of the animations a lot smoother. They changed up a lot of the icons so that they're a lot crisper. But actually, before I even go any deeper, I should say that I am playing on a 4K television. Yeah.
Did you want to?
I bought a 4K television.
I can't believe we're in the same room with this guy.
right.
Holy
This
cow.
guy's-
Oh.
I'm okay. No, I got it pretty cheap. A little product placement. Best
gold
Buy,
toilet paper.
Best Buy, $850. You can
What?
get yourself a 4K 55-inch television.
He can wipe his own ass.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's
Hey, you know the
$20
funny
bill.
I actually went with this guy to go get the TV, and I was messing with him. I was
you're
messing with
a
him
dick.
hardcore. Like, oh my god, watch it's gonna break. So while we were driving, we used my vehicle to go pick up this TV. And I said, I would laugh if we opened up the box and the screen was broken. Sure enough, we opened up that box, the whole screen was cracked. And we had to go back and get another one.
No, he is the worst luck when it comes to televisions. He is the worst luck.
Oh my
This also
God.
happened on my Christmas present, which my wife got me a TV. Same exact thing happened. Same thing happened with him. 4K cracked. We come back there. We're like, oh, okay, we take. So we're like treating this like it was my firstborn child here. Like
It's more
laying
precious
it
than your
down.
firstborn.
I would have been like, all right, let's open it up this time, make sure.
Yeah, no
it's-
shit,
it's
man,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God, was it cracked horribly bad?
It looked like
Horribly.
it looked like Jose Canseco went at it
Like
pretty hard.
who knows?
I don't know. Anyways, all right. So I bumped up the graphics. I gave it a 9. They made
Sexy?
it a lot smoother, a lot sexier. To me, it looks beautiful. A lot of the animations have been retooled, such as like your special abilities, gun animations. Even down to the melees look better. With the gameplay, I also gave that a 9. They gave a lot of the newer weapons their own like unique look and feel. So it's like when you're firing like a scout rifle, you're really seeing kickback. Come on, kick it. You know what? Take a second here. I need to go and deal with something right now. So I'll be right back. So here, you just take over for me, Silky Smooth.
All right, so I'm gonna tell them everybody what you're doing.
All right. I'm
He
back.
was fondling.
They were just doing a little grab ass. Don't worry about that.
So no, but with the gameplay, a lot of the weapons, got a nice facelift. They give what they took from the first game and the first 2 expansions. They made it better, and they really kind of upped the weapons like unique. What's the word I'm looking for?
unique style, presence, just the way they fire, that like
Aren't you
everything.
Individual.
Weren't you a former designer? Like, isn't this words up your alley or what?
Well, no. When I got that's a story for another day. There's things I cannot say on the air.
Oh, okay.
Like-
No, it's just the words that escape
Bitch, shit, fuck.
Or design.
Ow.
But no, you know what though? I'm
Titties?
gonna say this though. They actually did so much better with the weapons. Like with the whole Amalan weapon series and their liquid ammo and just like everything. It's so much smoother. All the items, it's interesting. What I like is that everybody's running around now at this point with like uncommon armor and like. Even though it's like not like that valuable, it's so much stronger than the exotic armor we've worked so hard to get right now.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Wait, does that actually have... I've never played World of
In
Warcraft.
World of Warcraft, every expansion, like if I had all the best endgame gear, the greens or the commons would be better than my epics that I was wearing or legendaries. The next expansion. So like at level 85, blues were better than epics I had at like level 70 or 75, something like that.
Yep.
It's just huge. I hated it.
Yeah,
It'd
that's...
be annoying how long I played for that like sick armor, and then all of a sudden, or weapons, and all of a sudden the expansion would come out and this gray item had better attack. I was like, "Fuck you!" Fuck
Yeah,
you,
that's
Blizzard.
how this
Fuck
game
you.
is gonna be then. Like for like if you really worked hard, you're gonna throw on your lovely Yalhorn, and my Crown of the Princess is actually gonna whoop the Yalhorn's ass in attack power and everything in its likeliness because they nerfed the shit out of that thing.
There you go.
All right, and so just keep going on. So for the story of actually, this expansion, I gave it an 8, which is actually pretty impressive in my books for actually DLC story. It's not that long, but the story behind how, and I'm not going to really go into much detail about it because obviously I want everybody to experience it for themselves that has not played The Taken King yet. But, the way they set this story up with everything that's happened before is just amazing. And I really wish I could go into detail, but I don't because, when the story starts off, it really throws you right into the mix of everything, of what happened, about say 20 minutes before you pop that game in, up until you beat the story. It's just, probably one of the best DLC stories I've ever witnessed, and that's going back into saying, I've played, such as like Skyrim's DLC.
Horse armor. It was the best. It was amazing.
Yeah, the
storyline behind that was
horse armor.
phenomenal.
But yeah, it's. I really wish I could go into more detail. Maybe in the future I will, but it's just for you for you to experience. That's all I can really say to that. So, but with that said, I guess that's the end of the episode here. I'm gonna leave it off with that. Everybody, go out and get Destiny's The Taken King, because if you don't have it, it is definitely worth the buy if you've already played it. If you're kind of on the fence, this kind of does take it a little bit harder, into that must-have territory.
If you'd rather get stabby for cheap, get Nidhogg.
Yeah, if you're on a budget, Nidhogg is a definite nice little filler for that.
That's right.
If you want titties, go to Witcher 3.
Go to Witcher 3, guys. He'll never stop until you all play it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
So for next week's episode, I don't know what we're going to be doing yet, because I didn't think we were going to go past 10 episodes here, guys.
Oh, that's
So-
confidence. Thanks, leader.
Yeah, seriously.
Fearless
leader. Your Grace, we're gonna dethrone you now, you asshole. Anyways.
Yeah,
It's
asshole.
the
You
mystery.
asshole!
But we're going to have more stupid trivia next week.
Fucking
What a
skanks.
stupid trivia. That was fun.
I'm calling it stupid trivia. It's
Okay.
not saying it is stupid trivia. I'm calling it stupid trivia.
Oh,
It
okay.
needs a name. And we're a
Well,
bunch
I'll
of
come up
re-
with a name. Stupid
Trivia.
trivia.
It's trivia in a corner, that's all.
Trivia in the corner.
All right, so we're going to have more
With
trivia.
your pants on.
More trivia in the corner for next week from Jay Zippo. For our newest edition, well, not really newest, but our more
Involved.
involved person, Nick Silky Smooth,
Thank you.
Zippo of the corner.
What up? Oh, goodbye. Whatever.
Keep it
I'm ready to
classy.
go.
Keep it
I had that
classy.
food from the food truck, and I'm ready to pinch a grumpy, man. I'm dying here. I'm waiting, man. Come on, end it. I gotta go poop.
I was about to make you suffer.
I go
right now.
90
Okay,
miles
come
an
on,
hour
let's go.
home,
I'm making-
man.
I want to make you suffer.
All right.
All right, for Fujimoto, I am Kaiba. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the second review. Catch you all on the flip side.